Kentucky. Fuck Kentucky.
But I love the Midwest, except for Kentucky. I fucking hate Kentucky. Every time I drive there, it's the worst. The only thing that's good about Kentucky is the fried chicken. And even that's pretentious. I mean, finger-licking good. You know how many foods are finger-licking good? Cheetos, popcorn, Doritos. You don't hear them going around bragging about it. Alright, fuck the KFC joke. Okay, I'm still working on it. And also the Kentucky Derby. You know, that's stupid. Who thought they could make NASCAR more boring? At least NASCAR, you know, those cars, they got 500 horsepower. You know how much horsepower a horse has? 1 horsepower.
At a hotel last night, Nights in Charleston, West Virginia, and literally we're in there for 5 minutes, and I see a bed bug crawling around in the bed. 2 of them actually, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna need my money back. So we went over to Red Roof Inn, and their beds seemed bed bug free. So we hit them up, and got about 5-6 hours of sleep. Hit the road. Got about 6.5 hours left till we are in Illinois. See my grandma. My grandma hasn't seen Madeline since she was young, to be real young, like maybe a year old.
Everything changes.
We're not gonna go to the side again.
Okay, go. You can put it in there.
The pain, but the disappointment and Peter, they all were bundled into the same pile of that's all forgotten now.
Here.
Here's what I've got.
Oh, you put it there? Okay.
I still haven't found a feature act for this show, so I called my friend last night and had her write down a bunch of jokes that I had written, so I can go over them when I get there, and then hopefully remember them the day of the show and get some extra stuff in. So
Glenda's hot though. Glenda was very hot. Glenda the good witch, more like Glenda the bad bitch, am I right? That one's new too, I wrote that on the way here.
I think we have about 20 tickets sold online so far, but you guys know how it goes. Friday, Saturday, last minute, that's when everyone buys their tickets, so we'll see what we really get. So anyways, on my way to check out the venue for the first time in person. I've seen it on video, and I know that they have a sign, so I shouldn't have that same problem I had before. Still only 20 tickets sold so far. Still don't have a feature act. Still don't have a ticket taker. So this show is going to be a little stressful for me. I think I'm probably going to be taking tickets. I am going to have to find an extra 15 minutes of material, which I've written some stuff. I wrote some stuff the other day as I was driving, and not wrote it, but I called a friend and had them write it down for me. And so now I just got to try to remember it on top of all my stuff that I already have trouble remembering because I've got memory issues. But it's going to be a lot of my family there. You know, that's one of the things I wanted to do with this tour, is because I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't know if it was going to go well or if I was just going to completely suck. So I wanted to make sure that the places I went were places that, you know, two birds, one stone. So when I went to Florida, I was able to visit family there, you know, make a little trip out of it, and also make some money. Over here, same thing. I got family over here, so make a little trip out of it. See my grandma, both my grandmas, my cousins, my aunt. I got some mean jokes that I wrote for them. I got my family here tonight. Real quick, I got some cousins, some aunts and whatnot. Let's give it up for them. Grandma, we're coming out tonight. Yeah. My cousins, they're real country boys, you know. They're into a lot of the country shit, you know, skeet shooting. They also got a couple of kids, so like I said, they're into skeet shooting. But they're into all that shit, all that country shit, you know. They like shooting guns, race car driving, dirt biking, being fat and stupid. That one's for you, Caleb. So Caleb, my joke, I loved the one I wrote about you, about being just fat and stupid.
I thought it was going to be way worse than what it was.
Oh, okay, you know. I was trying to think of something for you, Robert. The only thing that I halfway had was that, you know, you were in the Army Reserves, and like, so that's kind of like, I don't know, being on the bench in any other, you know, soccer
we got a
game.
chair force guy here, so you wouldn't have offended me too bad.
Well, yeah, and that was the other thing. I was waiting for, I was gonna call out Corey too, but he's not here, so I didn't want to pick on him.
Well,
too
he's
bad.
in Africa, so you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so only a couple more months till he has a black kid, and then. Oh, you both are Mexican.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm brown.
Well,
And
so
I'm-
is a lot of people.
And I'm browner. Whatever. And then
Where's the Dos Equis? You know they were selling Dos Equis. You're not going to
They got
support
me
your
too.
people?
That's all I got, man.
How'd you guys enjoy? Did you like the show?
I did.
Yes,
I
Yeah.
liked it very much so.
Good.
I'm happy that I got to come. Yeah.
So I know Grandma had a religious friend who backed out. Do you think she would have enjoyed the show?
Ooh, no. I'm telling you.
She would not
The
have liked it.
the first F word that came out of his mouth was there.
Y'all know this, self-driving cars can actually talk to other cars. And I can see a person from Illinois get in their car, and they tell their car to go tell the other car to go fuck themselves.
Mouth over there. She looked at me and she said, "Good thing Shelby did."
So, well, I'll be honest. I was a little like nervous having you here, just because you're so new. Like I could tell in your tape that you sent me that you were new, but you had a lot of really good energy. You said you've been doing it for 7 months?
I'm doing it for a month.
1 month.
1 month.
One
yeah.
month. Oh my God, dude! Like, you killed it.
I'm not from here, right? I'm from a redneck part of Arkansas called Arkansas.
For doing
Thanks.
1 month.
I
Like,
appreciate
you did
it.
such an awesome job. Like, such a good stage presence. What got you into doing comedy in the first place?
So the feature that got brought on, my
Oh,
friend,
yes.
yeah,
Jack. Yeah,
my friend Jack.
Got roadhead a little bit ago, or a motor floater, you might call it. You know, I was enjoying myself, and as we were moving, I realized we were going into a construction zone. It's the only time it ever felt good to hit a worker, to tell you what.
I recently went to boot camp, like at the beginning of the summer.
Okay.
And I like got back, and I was kind of like, I don't know, I was kind of sad a little bit, you know, because you know how it works. And so
fuck boot camp.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like, I kind of need something else to do to get my mind off of it.
Yeah.
And then Jack was like, well, I've been doing these comedy shows, and Jack's been doing comedy maybe for like 7 months. He's the
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, Lo, you know, just come out. So I came out, because I've always been like the funny one in my group. I never like wrote funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like over the summer, I was hitting up like every open mic in
Yeah.
St. Louis, and I don't know, I just got good.
Well, that's good. I mean, when you are able to do it like every single, like that's one thing that's nice about St. Louis is a big city, so you guys
Yeah.
probably have a lot of open mics that you can
Yeah.
do, and you can get the experience fast. And so, I mean, it really showed. Like, I was really surprised. You had a great stage presence, and I was like,
I was like, damn, this dude is good. Like, you got definitely, like, I think a good future ahead if you stick with it. Well, what did you think about the show in general overall?
It was real cool, nice vibe. I kind of didn't know like if anyone was gonna laugh, or anything. I didn't know. You just can't tell.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, I'm from a redneck part of Arkansas car, so everyone laughed. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, that was a good joke. Yeah, and all the Midwest stuff that I did. I literally wrote that in the car, like on my way here.
Yeah.
Like called a friend, like, hey, could you write this stuff down and send it to me later? And some of it did pretty good, especially the fact that like I was like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna remember it.
Yeah.
So, I love the Midwest. Anytime I tell people that, they're like, why? Seems like the rest of the world hates the Midwest. Even God hates the Midwest. I mean, he's throwing tornadoes at you guys left and right. They got that rating scale, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, and they say it's named after the guy who created it, but I think it's really named after all the times you say fuck before the tornado hits you. But what's nice about small crowds too, although I think I would have done the same thing if it was a bigger crowd, is you can kind of, you can fuck around a little bit.
Yeah,
and have some
that's real
fun,
cool.
So. And I mean, you did awesome, man. So,
Thanks, I appreciate it. You too.
So overall, what did you guys think of the show?
I think it's awesome that I'm not the only grandchild to call grandma a bitch anymore.
Oh, nice. I love that. Speaking of old bitches, my grandma likes to watch a lot of TV. Her favorite show is The Young and the Restless, but she always falls asleep when she's watching it. I guess that makes her the old and the rested. You should feel honored, Grandma, because I have jokes about you. I haven't written any about Grandma Sylvia yet, except for about how much I love her. So, I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Take it easy. Thank you.
Hey, look around Marion, Illinois, too, because we got a big, nice house for you to stay in.
All right, Marion. All right, I'll do it. I'll look it up. All right, see you, Grandma. Love you.
Sweetie, a kiss.
All right, we'll do. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.